This painting was supposed to debut in New York City 4 years ago in Union Square, but somehow or another the show was canceled over protests. Oh, I cannot have that painting in New York City. It's too offensive. Really? The artist said, I always regretted my show's cancellation in New York because I feel the First Amendment right should overcome someone's hurt feelings. We should celebrate the fact that we all live in a country where we are given the freedom to express ourselves. Seriously. Over protests in New York City. Who in New York City is going to protest this? I don't know. In New York City, if I'm not mistaken, they had an art show where they painted the Madonna and Jesus in elephant dung. This is just bullcrap, not elephant dung. But here's the thing. I don't like any of these paintings. I wouldn't hang that one or that one or that one or that one, and I certainly wouldn't pay these prices for it. I hate this one too. But he's absolutely right. You go to a museum, I have a right to see all of these. And they should be on the wall of museum. I mean, really? Whatever. But they have a right to be there because of this one. This one here. You see, this one guarantees our freedom of expression. The butt crack painter guy and is free to paint butt cracks as big as he wants. That document means I can't stop him. And the spirit of that document is I shouldn't try. Much of the artwork in Europe used to feature nudity during the Renaissance period. Oh yes, let me show you some more here. Yes, here, Michelangelo, he spent decades working on the Sistine Chapel. But the big unveiling turned into a big controversy. And the church decided nudity was immoral. Oh yes, we have a little music from Gay Paris, eh? Ah, yes. Oh, what is this? This little ding-a-ling is showing? We can't show that on television. We certainly couldn't have that up on the ceiling of a chapel. What we should do is cover up the male parts here. Oh, look, he's got a nice little towel here so nobody sees anything. Eh? Later, they expanded the fig leaf campaign by ordering every piece of art with a visible ding-a-ling covered or carved or sculpted or chipped off. How was your day at work, honey? Oh, fine. I chopped off 1,000 ding-a-lings off of statues all over the city. Really? All right. I don't know why he got to keep his and he had to lose his, but that's the way it worked. I get it. But I don't think that we should live in a country, even though I would like to do this myself. Could I have my art assistant? Sorry, but I've got some painting to do today. Huh? Oh, yes. I get my painting smock on. I put it on if you could help me. My painting hat. Now I don't look like a buffoon, huh? Now, I don't believe that we should live in a country where someone says, I think it'd be much nicer if she lived in maybe Brazil, huh? And we put a little, she's just going to the beach. That's all she is doing. And this lady here, she's got to be wearing some jeans. She's got some jeans on her from 1791, I might point out here. Those 1791 jeans. Oh, we had to make a lot of fabric for Fatty Fatso here. And then a nice old Christmas sweater. There we go. Oh, look at, she's so beautiful now in her little Christmas sweater. Now I say, this is just Grandma on the couch, taking a little nappy nap, huh? And maybe a little sock here and a little sock there, and a big warning sign over her face. Ah! Oui, yeah? This, of course, done by the old masters. And the old ones sell for big bucks, apparently. And I don't know how much this... this is an original Beck, you know? And this, of course... Hey, Glenn. Voila. Now, you could do that. But I think you don't want the government telling you that that's the way it should be. Taking them down off the wall. Art is in the eye of the beholder, and this guy has a right to do this. I think it's offensive. I don't think it's close to reality, but whatever floats your boat, Jack. I support his right to do exactly that. I agree with him that people who are upset should not trump his right to be able to do it. And to be able to hang it anywhere he wants, as long as it's wanted there, as long as the museum wants it. The real question is, does he and others like him believe the same thing when the artist is, oh, I don't know, what do you say about me, huh? After all, I am one of the 100 most important people in art. Let me tell you, I have been working on a masterpiece. I've been working on something for quite a while. Oh, sure, I just did this right off the top of my head. You know, it's just the way I am. But this I have worked on quite a while. When I say quite a while, I mean all day. All day. I mean in small little doses all day. But I worked hard. I drank a lot of water when I did this. First thing I did, I got out of bed and I said, I've got to create art. And so I have. And here it is. Ah, yes. Look. Beautiful, huh? Oh, sure, it is not my blue period. It is my yellow period. No Picasso, no Michelangelo, huh? But I believe so far my most extraordinary piece of art yet. Worthy of consideration in the top galleries and museums. Now, this exquisite piece features a mason jar and my own special, ooh, it's still warm. Oh, yes. My own specially brewed country time, if you will. Now, you say to yourself, who's going to pay for a glass or a big mason jar of warm piece of me? You'd be surprised. But it is not finished. No, no. No, this is, what is this? A mason jar with a little pee-pee in it, huh? But then the artist steps in and says, oh, yes, oh, yes. Another one of my works of art. Been on sale for quite some time at the web store. You could pick it up. It's a dashboard Obama. You say, oh, dashboard Obama, I've seen it before. Yes. But when I take the savior of mankind, kind of like this here, right? Crown of thorns, here he is. This is when an icon and art come together. Kids, do not try this at home. We have a stick or something, because I don't really want to. Yeah, yes, not brush. Now, we should have tried this beforehand. Ah, yes. There he is. Oh, look at him. Look at him, head above water. I'm the savior, I'm the savior. Now, some will say, all Glenn Beck did is put the present in the jar of a pee-pee. And, well, technically correct, yes. I prefer to call this work of art by its more appropriate and professional title. I like to call this Flobama. Sure, we can dumb it down for the masses, the little people, so they can understand. And, oh, yes, we have Obama in pee-pee. Yes. This can be yours for a bargain price of $25,000. Now remember, it was made by one of the 100 most influential in the art industry. That's what they tell me, and a celebrity. Yes, he spent all day in a small little porcelain room making this. And it's all protected by this document, as is the Pollock guy. And I'm so blue because I've got the nose where the nose should be. And the guy who likes to have dinner in a room full of fat asses looking at him. Mm-hmm. Or the guy who had no intention at all of making Obama look like the savior. No intention. I don't even know what you're talking about. And it's all protected by the only real celestial art here. This one. The Constitution. All protected. So whether you're offended by this one or by this one, sucks to be you, doesn't it? Welcome to America. And by the way, if this sells, do we have the other bottle? I'm going to do another piece of art. A skinny bottle for Michelle Obama and her little abs. A little skinny bottle. Reminding you, stay consistent, my friends.